Our next movie is the first of its kind. It began as a video game from Japan and has become an international phenomenon in the form of books, music, videos, a TV show, and trading cards in the hands of school kids all over the world. For the uninitiated, which I was up until recently, Pokémon is a game in which the players are called trainers and they battle other trainers in order to capture, not kill, Pokémon creatures with special powers unique to them. In Pokémon, the first movie, scientists have cloned an ancient Pokémon called Mew and created Super Pokémon Mewtwo, and he's not happy about it.
So I am simply the end result of your experiment. What becomes of me now that your experiment is over?
Oh, our experiment isn't over yet. It's just beginning.
Meanwhile, Pokémon trainers Ash, Misty, and Brock receive an unusual invitation to come to a party where they will meet someone special.
What's that?
But it's a trap, and Mewtwo reveals his plan to take over the world with a race of super Pokémon clones.
So you do have some fight in you. But I have no time for games. Destiny is at hand. Who will rule? My super Pokémon? Or your pathetic group of spineless, inferior Pokémon?
Things get worse as Mewtwo sends a group of flying black spheres to capture Ash's favorite Pokémon, the adorable Pikachu.
Keep running, Pikachu!
It took a while for me to warm up to the characters themselves, with the exception of Pikachu, who is the most expressive of the Pokémon and figures prominently in the emotional climax. I could certainly recommend this movie for you kids. This is a cartoon with a very gentle and positive message, which is pretty clearly spelled out. My final assessment, Pokémon may be hokey for adults, but will be okie dokie with the kids.
Well, you know, if a movie is not good for adults, in a way it isn't good for kids either, because this movie, it seems to me, is basically just part of the whole marketing thing to encourage kids to be inquisitive about these Pokémon things. And I know they're obsessed by them. I know there are 4 million Game Boys out there, and they all have the trading cards, and they watch the TV show and all of that. But what is this really about? I mean,
well, it's about love. It's about a lot of things.
It's about acquiring Pokémons.
I think that it's okay that it's maybe a movie just for kids, even though it's probably better.
Yeah, that is technically okay. But, you know, there are movies that, like, for example, My Neighbor Totoro and Kiki's Delivery Service, 2 Japanese animated films
movies,
that are
no
so
doubt
infinitely better and wiser and gentler and nicer. And in this one, they fight for an hour, and then they have a message at the end about how fighting is bad. But then they're going to have a sequel where they fight some more.
I can't believe I'm actually sort of sticking up for Pokemon, but I didn't think it was that bad. I thought the fighting was sort of controlled. I thought there was a human quality to it. I was really moved at the end when Pikachu teared up, and the final message is about love and togetherness and hanging in there, and even the villain is transformed.
Okay, well, I wish you directed the movie, because I think you got a better message than I got out of the movie.